Alright, I need to start again because this is partway through a conversation, but it will make sense in a second. Okay, so look, I'm talking about scale and scale for a business. Now, every business has its limit to scale. Wait, I'll look over here. So if you've got any questions, you can ask too. I'm currently having a conversation with Jacob about this and thought this would be a really good moment to make some content. So I'm recording this at the same time. So as I was saying before, every business has or needs to scale. So you need to be able to do more of what you're doing to be able to make more money or grow bigger. And making the money is to grow bigger usually, not just for the sake of having more money. But there's a limit to scale for everything. Like, for example, there are only so many people in the world. Even if you sold whatever you have or whatever you do to everyone in the world, that's the limit of your scale, the population. There's a limit, right? Like, you can only sell it however much. Like, I guess even if you were to sell air to people, there's still a limit because they can only breathe so much per second. Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, the problem we have with scale is that we're wrecking cars. So we buy a car and then we get the parts and we sell them. So the problem is we can only get so many cars and we can only sell so many parts because there are only one part usually on each car. Maybe a pair or four at the most, but you know. So we can scale, and we have been scaling because the scale is we get more cars, we add more people. But the limit to the scale is we can't get enough cars, or we can't get enough of the parts off one car. Say, for example, each car has an alternator. We have 4 cars, but we have 10 people wanting alternators. Actually, yeah, sorry, passenger side, front passenger side hubs. If we could grow those on trees, that would just like walk money out the door, which would be brilliant. But yeah, we can't get enough of those right now. I had 3 people ask for those on Monday, and I think I had a dozen last week, and yet they're all gone. Just passenger side hubs, stop destroying them. But that being said, the reason that passenger side hubs, front passenger side hubs specifically get destroyed is because, at least in Australia, driving on the left hand side of the road, every time you turn into a driveway or park the car and hit the gutter or whatever, what hits first? Front, left. Yeah, anyway. But yes, scale is the point, and scale is important. You need to know your scalability. We know our scalability. And because we're hitting the limits of our scalability, we are doing something new. But I will talk about that later. I mentioned that yesterday. Although this will be a video in like 2 days now. I'm confusing myself. But either way, yeah. That's all I got. Question for you though. Like, if you run a business, how do you scale? What are you scaling? How do you grow? How do you get bigger? If you're not running a business, then I guess that doesn't really apply to you. So we'll leave you out this time. Anyway, subscribe if you like this, like and share, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.